people with MBA degrees do get higher packages. The education gets online, then the education gets accessible. Whatever gets tracked gets done.
Hi Mamek, we are delighted to have you. We would love to hear about your journey of how you ended up as a director here at Leap Labs.
Hi. So I started my career in Tribu Hotels. Basically, I started working in 2016 as a business development manager in Tribu Hotels, where my role was to move from one city to another and find out opportunities, areas where hotels can be acquired, and then generate some demand for them for, let's say, next 7 to 15 days. And then I used to move to another city. But during this journey, I later on realized that I also want to be a part of these strategy discussions, these team discussions, where I can understand how these decisions are being made, which are being executed on field. So I joined ClassPass back in 2018. It was 5 months old startup back then, and then later on, by basically in second half of last year, I realized that there is an opportunity in the country available, which is there are a lot of people end up doing MBAs, and in last 3 years, a lot of people are doing online MBAs as well. So this market is a good enough market to explore in. Good bet that we should focus on, right? That we should focus on, and that's how basically the entire Leap Lab started.
So why Leap Labs?
Leap Labs because we saw a trend of higher education where overall around 5 lakh students, 4 to 5 lakh students do yearly MBA, out of which 33% of the students do MBA online. So the idea of government is to ensure that 50% of the students do higher education, which is somewhere around in the single digit figure as of now. So government is pushing number of students number of students who will eventually do MBA, that is also increasing. And to start a business, I think this is a market which is expanding. This is a market which actually creates value for people, because a lot of companies do require MBAs when they're hiring for any role or any senior roles. So we thought would be a good opportunity for us to start Leap Labs.
Since you've been part of the business expansion team for a hospitality brand once, what do you think an MBA degree in marketing would add to someone's career?
I think an MBA degree in marketing would create a lot of value for an individual. The reason being that when I was going through this entire curriculum of MBA, how what kind of things people learn during the MBA, there were two very specific things which I came across which impressed me a lot. One is the kind of networking opportunities that you get. So whenever you are in marketing, you need to connect to a lot of people. You need to understand a lot of perspectives, point of views, to design your campaigns, to scale your ads, to ensure you need to understand the persona as well. You need to be kind of an extroverted person. You go through a lot of case studies as well during your MBA, which helps you in understanding how companies who have already mastered it, or who have already created campaigns, which are uh, probably one of the best campaigns out there. Take it Red Bull, or nowadays Zepto, Swiggy, right? When you study these case studies, you get to understand that how they are scaling their businesses, how marketing is helping these businesses grow. So I think when you do a specialized degree in marketing, it will help you in not just learning new skills, but also in formalizing and communicating that skill to rather perfection.
Is an MBA worth it in 2025? What's your take?
First of all, we need to understand that what actually MBA gives to a certain individual. What MBA gives is, it gives you two things primarily. One, a networking opportunity with a lot of people out there who are maybe of the same experience as you or more experienced than you. So you get to learn a lot with them. That is one. Second, you get to understand and go through a lot of case studies, while not just in your specific specialization, be it marketing or finance, but generally you get to understand a lot of general management stuff. You get to understand how finances work in a company. You get to understand how branding or marketing works in a company, or how a business strategy roles works in a company.
Many people do an MBA for higher salaries. How realistic is that expectation?
So it is pretty much realistic. People with MBA degrees do get higher packages, but assuming that if I have done an MBA degree, then I will surely get a higher package of higher salary right after my MBA. I think that would be a wrong assumption. You need to have certain skills. You need to provide value to the employer who you are working for. You need to ensure that the things which you learned in your MBA, those are getting implemented. If all these three things are there, then surely you will get a higher salary as well.
Thank you.